you a Merry Brickmas. We wish you a Merry Brickmas.
The next stop is Aarhus Theatre, built in just under 2 years, from 1898 to 1900. An extraordinarily short construction time, considering the scale, materials, and level of detail. Inside, the main auditorium is dominated by an Art Nouveau ceiling with flowing organic forms and gold leaf ornamentation. But Aarhus already had a theatre long before this one. For nearly a century, performances took place in an older building located close to where the current theatre stands today, known as the Sweaty Box. There, social division was explicit. Wealthier audience members occupied the central and preferred areas, while poorer visitors stood along the sides, often eating their own food during the performance. The theatre did not disguise hierarchy, it displayed it openly. With the new theatre, that openness disappeared. The hierarchy remained, but it was embedded into the architecture itself. Boxes, balconies, entrances, and sightlines quietly organized the audience, not through signs, but through design. So this building is not only about what happened on stage, it is also about how society itself was staged night after night. And here's one of my personal favorites, the old customs house known as Toldboden. It was built in just about 2 years, between 1895 and 1897, though it wasn't officially taken into use until early 1898. The building is historicist in style with clear national references. Rather than international port architecture, it signals state authority, order, and control. Inside, the work was purely administrative. Outside, the building is monumental, showing that it was designed not only to function, but to communicate authority. I'll just briefly mention the customs house that came before this one. It was also constructed in a relatively short time, around 1 to 2 years, according to the official narrative. That building, however, no longer exists. Next up is the Freemasons Lodge, Sankt Clemens, on Christiansgade, here in Aarhus. It was built between 1907 and 1908, so construction wrapped up in about a year or less. A compact yet stately building, it reflects the neoclassical style of the era, inscribed with the Latin phrase Sub Cruz Clementia Crescit, which translates to something like, "Under the cross, clemency grows." The 6-pointed star used by the Freemasons is formed by 2 triangles, often explained as balance between opposites, heaven and earth, spirit and matter. Historically, the same star is also linked to King Solomon and the so-called Seal of Solomon, where occult texts describe it as a sign of authority, order, and control over chaos. According to Freemasonry itself, the star is said to represent self-discipline, moral work, and inner development. Yet the Seal of Solomon has long symbolized power through knowledge. In old texts, the seal proves that Solomon could rule forces others could not understand, which is why the seal is not just a star. It represents the idea that the world can be controlled if you know the keys.